with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking to throw on second down, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think
nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. William the Refrigerator Perry in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Let's take it inside his own 40. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and it will be first and 10 as they take over. Fields and the Bears now with a first and 10 at their own 44. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. On the handoff, here's Foreman. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Here's Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Handoff running left, Foreman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. To throw is Fields. Touchdown! Greg Olsen. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger. And this time, it costs them 2 points.
On first down, it's Fields. Underneath, he's got Olsen. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 2. Here's Fields. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Fields. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
A quick pass out to Juju. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The offense already on the field here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down, Fields. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well.
The ball comes out, and this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on fourth down, a change of possession anyway. They run it on first with Foreman. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Play action. It's Fields. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. It's a big play there on third down. And even 50 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Fields forced out to his left. And he's going to go out of bounds here back behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. They'll roll him out right. On the crossing route, complete. That's Smith. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They run. It's Kamara. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Alvin Kamara. A 9-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 2. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
And this taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Now a give to Foreman.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Fields now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Kamara trying again. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time, as they're on him quickly once more. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
Looking to throw. Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they take the lead here by a point, 10-9.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A play fake, now Fields to throw. This to Graham on the short pass. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. On play action, Fields. It's Graham again with a catch, just like the last play.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll run with Foreman. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Deontay Foreman, 28 yards. And the Bears have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Now the point after try for Santos. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taken at the goal line. Pass midfield. And he will score. Touchdown.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and they take the lead by a point, 17-16. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Flush to his right.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down, here's Foreman.
Down to about the 22 here. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Foreman will try to pick it up.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Operating from the gun, Fields. And the Bears are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Back to throw, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Deontay Foreman. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Foreman. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Greg Olsen, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bears get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown. A try here for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line. On 3rd down, Fields. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a one-touchdown game. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Fields. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Off play action, Fields. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Out of the gun, Fields. And that, boy, a dangerous throw there back across the field, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks.
This is caught inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Fields. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that in the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as... And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Here's Foreman, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. They run again with Foreman. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Fields on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Foreman takes it, headed right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Deontay Foreman, 22 yards. yards.
And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Fields.
Steps away.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
It's complete. Kamara.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now Fields.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. All eyes on Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Rolling to his right.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
He'll look to throw.
Short throw complete to Gronkowski.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o.
And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
This to possibly force OT. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play.